The people's choice? Not so fast. You think you choose the President of the United States? Think again. It might feel like your vote directly elects the leader of the free world, but that's not the whole story. We've all been told that the candidate with the most votes wins. But America, in its infinite wisdom, has a system that throws a wrench in that simple idea. Buckle up, because we're diving into the wacky world of the Electoral College. We're talking about a system where someone can get millions more votes than their opponent and still lose the presidency. Yeah, you heard that right. It's enough to make you spit out your apple pie. So, how does this whole thing work, and why on earth do we have it? Let's break it down, shall we? Enter the Electoral College America's presidential gatekeeper. Imagine a presidential election like a championship game. You've got two teams vying for the ultimate prize, the Oval Office. But instead of scoring points, they're collecting something called electoral votes. Think of these as golden tickets, each one representing a state's say in who becomes president. To win the whole shebang, a candidate needs to snag a majority of these electoral votes. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The number of electoral votes each state gets isn't random, it's based on the state's population. Big states like California and Texas, they've got a lot of electoral clout. Smaller states like Wyoming and Vermont, they have fewer electoral votes. This system was designed by America's founding fathers to ensure that all states, regardless of size, have a voice in choosing the president. Popular vote versus electoral vote, a tale of two outcomes. Here's where things can get really head-scratching. The candidate who wins the popular vote, meaning the most individual votes from people like you and me, doesn't necessarily win the election. Remember those golden tickets, the electoral votes? They're the ones that really matter in the end. A candidate could win several large states by a slim margin, racking up a hefty popular vote lead. But if their opponent wins enough smaller states to secure a majority of electoral votes, well, they win the presidency. It's like winning the popular vote is like getting a participation trophy. Sure, it's nice, but it's the Electoral College victory that gets you the big shiny trophy and the keys to the White House. This has happened a handful of times throughout US history, most recently in 2016. It's enough to make you wonder, does every vote really count? Section 4. Know your electors. They hold the keys to the White House. So who are these mysterious electors? Each state chooses its own electors, and the process varies. Political parties nominate electors who pledge to support their candidate. When you vote for president, you're voting for these electors. Most states use a winner-take-all system. The candidate who wins the popular vote usually gets all the electoral votes. It's crucial to know your state's electors because they decide the leader. Section 5. History's headlines when the people's favorite didn't win. The Electoral College isn't just some abstract concept, it has real-world consequences, tipping the scales of American presidential elections. In 2016, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but Donald Trump won the presidency with the electoral votes. It was a stark reminder that the Electoral College can lead to outcomes that don't reflect the majority. But 2016 wasn't the first time this happened. In 1876, Samuel Tilden won the popular vote, but Rutherford B. Hayes won the presidency after a contentious dispute. And in 1888, Grover Cleveland won the popular vote, but Benjamin Harrison became president thanks to the Electoral College. These examples show the Electoral College continues to shape American democracy today. Section 6. Be in the know, your vote, your electors, your voice. So, what can you do about it? Knowledge is power, my friends. Start by learning about your state's electors and how they're chosen. Find out if your state is a winner-take-all state, or if it uses a different method for allocating electoral votes. The more you know about the system, the better equipped you'll be to participate in it effectively. Remember, the Electoral College might seem complicated, but it's a system designed by people, and people can change it. So get informed, stay engaged, and make your voice heard. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the wild world of American politics. We'll be back next week with another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. Until then, stay informed, stay engaged, and most importantly, stay tuned.